For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
And welcome back to Pony Palomino World Series action. We apologize for the loud rock and roll music playing in the background from our good friend Art, who loves Car Wash as his favorite tune. Calling the game today for you, my good colleague Valdi Guzman doing color, and I'll be doing your play-by-play as we watch Taiwan take on the host team, Laredo, Texas, both who had victories yesterday. So thank you for joining us. We'll be right back as we run a few technical issues earlier and look over my shoulder here, make sure that we got all those resolved. And if we can get the gentleman to turn down the music already, and it's a little loud out there while these folks are trying to get themselves set up. So if we can get Art to lower his music down a bit. All right, so Bali, what do you know about this one team here from Taiwan?
Taiwan, the type of baseball they play, they're always disciplined to begin with. That's the first thing you think about Taiwan baseball. Disciplined, well coached, and will do the routine play.
Well, they have shown to be champions. They've won this tournament before. Very respectful team. If you see them on the field, you'll see them, bow to the blue, and always very respectful in all their manners and all their mannerisms. But they do play a very disciplined baseball game.
Very disciplined at the plate and on the field. Base running overall, just a very disciplined type of baseball that they play. So it's going to be important for the Laredo team to jump ahead. Last night when we saw the game, Laredo didn't have their first base hit until the fourth inning. They ended up with 10 base hits last night, but it's going to be important to, once they come back, come hit in the bottom of the first, it's going to be important to jump on the pitcher for.
And on the mound for Laredo is going to be Andrew De Leon on the mound for Laredo as he pitches to the left-handed batter, and we'll get those lineups for you here shortly from the folks over at the press box. And as soon as we have them, we will get these on the screen for you here so that we can enjoy all the names called correctly. And a shot into right field for out number one, recorded here in the top of the first inning of the Pony Palomino World Series game between Taiwan and the city of Laredo.
Andrew Leon being a crafty lefty, the district MVP last year for Laredo Alexander. You can see him throw a good fastball, a good change, and good curveball.
And strike one to the batter. And again, we're going to ask for your forgiveness as we go through the names. We do have a translator who is going to be joining us in the booth shortly to help us out with that. De Leon, strike two to the batter. One out, nobody on. Top of the first inning here at Unitrade Stadium. Pony Palomino World Series action. Swing and a miss, strike three. Number 9, 2EC, the batter for Taiwan.
And we saw De Leon's fastball, 3 straight fastballs to strike him out.
Foul ball. Again on the mound for Laredo, Andrew De Leon, pitching to number 8, Tsai Sheng Shi. De Leon, the left-hander, firing ball 1, so 1-1 the count, 2 outs. 88-mile-an-hour speed ball coming from De Leon. Good velocity as he faces the left-handed batter, Shai Sheng, who is the third baseman for Taiwan. De Leon, also a designated hitter, pitching for Laredo. Top of the first, nobody on, no runs scored yet. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here at the top of the first inning, and that is ball 2 to the batter Sheng. Side Sheng. And when our translator gets in here, we'll give you a better pronunciation. Hope we do better than we did with the folks from Italy and from Youngstown, Ohio. Believe it or not, we didn't do a good job with those names, but thank you to the folks from Youngstown to help us out with those names.
And you can see Leon how he changed his speed. He had 88 fastball, 75 curveball, and then a 72 changeup. So it's going to be very important for him to try and keep the hitters off balance.
And so the number 4 batter here is Zhang Sheng Yu for Taiwan, facing Andrew De Leon. Yu, the designated hitter. Zhang Sheng Yu against Andrew De Leon, who checks the runner at first to the first baseman, number 17, Ronaldo Lorenzo. De Leon, the left-hander. One strike, 2 outs, 1 runner on, and that is strike 2 to the batter, Zhang Sheng Yu, and that is EU is the last name. So Yu, the designated hitter. De Leon swings strike 3, and that retires the side here at the top of the first inning. As we go to the lower half of the frame, it is 0-0. Let's go ahead and test our technology and run our first series of commercials as we take a break in between the inning. And we're back. Pony Palomino World Series live action. Doppler radar showing 104 degrees out there right now with 39% humidity, 2.8 mile an hour wind, sponsored by our Southern American Laredo's live Doppler radar, and that is strike one to number 14, the leadoff batter Enrique Loyola, who is facing the pitcher 11, Shu Chu En. Swing and a miss for strike two to Loyola.
Loyola going 1 for 3 last night with 3 RBIs. A good game, good overall player.
Exceptional at the plate. Inside, ball one. Shim Chu En, the pitcher for Taiwan, the batter Loyola. We are in the bottom of the first inning, second game of day 2, Pony Palomino World Series, brought to you by Southern Sanitation. And that's a grounder down to the third baseline. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. N, number 11, starting pitcher for Taiwan, Shim Chu En. And as we learn to pronounce these names a little better, I want to make sure I get them right. Enrique Loyola at the plate. That one I can say really well. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1 recorded for the bottom of the first inning. And we hope to be joined by someone from the Taiwanese contingent to give us a hand with the announcement of the names, pronunciation of the names. They also have someone at the PA doing that as well, so I'm tracking how they say it. I don't know that I'm that good when it comes to rolling some of those names. And that's a shot into right field. The right fielder on his horse, that's going to drop all the way to the warning track. Cutoff man gets it and holds at second. So Andrew De Leon helping his own cause by knocking a 2-base hit into right field.
Good at bat from Andrew Leon. Fastball outside the plate, went with it to the right field.
And that puts a runner at second with 1 out. And stepping up to the plate now, Brighton Clements.
Number 2, Brian Clements.
Brighton Clements, the shortstop, plays here locally. Good all-around player. He's facing Shim Chu En, the pitcher for Taiwan. And that one gets away from the catcher, and the runner will advance to third. So De Leon now stands at third with 1 out, 1 ball to Brighton Clements. Here in the bottom frame of the first inning of game number 2 for the day. Second day of Pony Palomino World Series. Exciting baseball yesterday. In a windy second half of the game. It started off, it was pretty calm winds, but then it picked up, and that really had an impact.
It did, and as you recall from the game last night, Gene, Laredo didn't have their first base hit until the 4th inning, and then they got 10 base hits in the last 2 innings.
Foul ball here by Clements. You're right, they did struggle early on, but eventually overtook the Grosseto Italy team in the later innings. Coach coming out to have a conversation with Blue. Shim Chu En on the mound. Clements is on the outside the box here, waiting to see what is transpiring. Here comes the coach from Taiwan to have a conversation with Blue, translator in tow, as we try to figure out what's going on here. Manolo Rangel, ever the field general, out there making sure that all things are as they should be. Great tactician, did a great job last night, did he not?
He did. putting down sacrifice bunt, sacrifice squeeze play and stuff like that. Very well called game by Manolo Rangel last night.
His team successful in their game against Grosseto, Italy. And here we are in game number 2 of day number 2 at Unit Trade with Clements at the plate, N on the mound for Taiwan. And that one is outside. 77-mile-an-hour pitch there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at third. De Leon, who doubled earlier in the inning, waits to come in and delivers. And that's a grounded to first. Runner is going to score. And so Clements delivers the RBI. De Leon crosses the plate. Laredo leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Even though it's early in the game, Gene, the first 3 batters, you already see somebody warming up for Taiwan in the bullpen. And we talked about pitch count last night. So it's I'm sure they're thinking about that already.
Now, Valdi, how big are the rosters allowed to be? How many players can you bring to the tournament?
I think it's limit is 20.
20.
Yeah. I'm not positive, but that's right.
And the reason I ask is they brought Chicago, Illinois. I only saw 11 players total
Yes.
come in, so not a lot of room for substitutions. But when you bring in 20,
You got to be top heavy with the pitching staff. So
absolutely. Ball 1. I'm sorry. 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter, Hector Cadena, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And that's a chopper over to second. Second base picks it up nicely. Almost took his first baseman off the bag, but got the out. That retires the side. End of inning number 1. Laredo leads 1-0. And we'll be right back as we continue to test our technology, hoping to make this a successful live stream. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
And we're back live from Unit Trade Stadium. First batter for Taiwan, Chen Z. Number 4, the first baseman for Taiwan, facing Andrew De Leon on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Top of the second here at Unitrade Stadium. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Now we got asked a question about why some teams will play less games than others, and they can see the top seed team skip a game. And the reason for that is the host team and the top seed usually get a bye. And that was the explanation given to us, so hopefully we can get that, that answers your question. If we get a different answer, we will certainly share that with you. But thank you for asking that question. 2 balls, 1 strike here at Unitrade Stadium. Pony Palomino World Series action, day 2. Andrew De Leon on the mound against Chen Chen Z. Strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here for Chen Chen Z. Andrew De Leon on the mound, helping his cause by knocking a two-base hit earlier on the other inning. And the catcher, thinking he had a strike, begins to do the old round the world there and didn't get what he wanted. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on.
Sometimes umpires don't like that, G.
Yeah, I can see the umpire wasn't pleased with that move. And that's a shot over shortstop, rolls into left field, and Chen Chen has a base hit. So again, for Agri Pala, that was the answer we had for you. So thank you for joining us. Nice. At the plate now is Kuteng Chuan. Looks to maybe put a butt down against De Leon here on the mound. And does, but foul ball. Trying to advance that runner, playing a little small ball here. Again, Kuteng Chuan, the center fielder for Taiwan, facing the left-hander Andrew De Leon in the top of the second inning here at Unitrade Stadium. Games brought to you by Southern Sanitation and Southern American Live Doppler Radar. Southern American's Live Doppler is the only privately owned Doppler radar. And from the radar, I can see that we have 36% humidity with 104 degrees already here. Wonder what the temperature is down at the field. Probably a few degrees hotter. That turf is unforgiving. The catcher and the umpire with all that extra gear must be feeling the weight of that heat right now. Runner at first, the pitch from De Leon, low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, Laredo leading 1-0, top of the second inning here at Laredo's Unitrade Stadium. Game brought to you by Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic. And a shot again over the shortstop, but straight to the left fielder for out number 1 here in inning number 2.
It's a great piece of hitting by both, even though that was a line drive. But you see both hitters, the hitter before, how they let the ball travel, and they'll just push it over there to left field.
And again, great ball play by both these teams. De Leon on the mound facing number 17, Wang Yu Xiang. And that's a grounder to short. And an easy out at second. Could not turn the double play. So we have 2 outs here in the top of the second inning with Laredo leading 1-0. Game is brought to you by Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, Dr. Marte Martinez, double board certified pain management and anesthesiologist. Clinics in Laredo and in Edinburgh. So if you're here from the Valley, Dr. Marte Martinez, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, is your pain management doctor. De Leon on the mound, facing the left-hander, Chu Yu Tay. And again, we will get somebody to help us with these as we go along. De Leon facing the left-hander with a runner on first, 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 2 for De Leon. 86 miles an hour behind that one. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. 1-0 Laredo. Top of the second inning here in Laredo, Texas. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that retires the side. So as we go to the bottom of the second, Taiwan 0, Laredo 1, here at Unitrade Stadium. We'll be right back. And we're back a little early, and we're joined in the booth today by George, who's going to be helping us with the names for the teams from Taiwan. Let's see if we can get the pitcher on the mound, get his name pronounced for us properly, and then we'll give it a shot and try to repeat it so we make this a little bit better. At the plate, number 17, Ronaldo Lorenzo, facing the number 11, the pitcher for Taiwan.
石祖恩，背号11号。
Sichuan, 1 is the way to pronounce that En. Sichuan, pitcher for Taiwan, facing Ronaldo Lorenzo for Laredo. We've got 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out here, bottom of the second inning. Game number 2 from Pony Palomino World Series. And 1 swing and a miss to Lorenzo. 2 balls, 1 strike. So George, tell me a little bit about your team from Taiwan. What city are they from? Inside ball 3-1. George here looking to add a little color for us as we get the names in here. But the pitcher, again, Sichuan. Gets a little close, walks Lorenzo, Ronaldo Lorenzo.
No, in 古堡家商是在台湾是非常非常有名的一个球队，他们是来自于新北市，他们过去以来一直保持非常非常好的成绩，而且他们这次也是派出非常强大的阵容来德州来参加比赛，非常欢迎他们来这次的参加。
Outstanding, thank you George for that. On the mound, 1 facing off against the left-hander Jeremy Gabriel with a runner at first, and that one's low in the dirt for ball one. Runner on first, nobody out. Gabriel at the plate with one. Shichu one, the pitcher for the New City Taipei. And here playing against Laredo, Texas. Thank you for everyone who's joined us from New City Taipei. Here with George helping us out, doing a little bit of it in the native language, and we'll be running back and forth here in English and Mandarin.
Yes,
Mandarin. As we try to bring you a good game. Color done by Valdi Guzman. Batter Gabriel had a good game yesterday, didn't he, Valdi?
Yes, he did, and we saw him once again because last night I know Coach Rangel had him bunting like twice in two situations, which he was trying to do at this at bat.
And that's a foul ball, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner at first, nobody out. 1-0 Laredo over New City Taipei. Here at Unitrade Stadium with the pitcher number 11, Shuchu 1 against Jeremy Gabriel. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Nobody out, 1 runner on. George, tell everybody how hot it is here in Laredo, Texas, so they can see what that looks like.
Oh, right now it's probably 100 degrees, right? Oh, 104. Oh my God.
Very hot.
But Taiwan actually pretty hot and humid, so it should be okay.
Yeah, it should be all right with 35% humidity. So you'll tell the folks back in New City Taipei how hot it is here by looking at our thermometer there.
这边德州的天气是华氏105度。
And that fly ball, it goes all the way to right, and the right fielder able to make that out. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The right fielder for New City Taipei, Lu Sheng Yu.
Yes. 背号7号刘成佑。 右外野手
Yo Chang Yo, the right fielder making that out. Number 10 at the plate, foul ball over the top. Number 10, Orlando Guzman, the right fielder. Baldi, tell me a little bit about this kiddo that you might know. Number 10, Orlando Guzman.
He's getting ready to go to school. Actually, he'll be attending North Central University in Minneapolis in a couple of weeks. So we'll be flying out there to Minnesota in about 2 weeks.
What a change in temperature that's going to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Part of the coldest part of the United States out there.
Yes, sir. I know they have a short fall season because it gets cold.
It gets colder after. It's cold, colder, and freezing. On the mound, number 11, Shu Chen 1, facing Orlando Guzman, the right fielder, with a runner on, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second inning, with George here helping us out with the translation on the names and also giving you a little color as he watches the game from the radio room A here at Unitrade Stadium. And that's a ground ball. That is fair. Right over that third base bag as the runners advance to third and second respectively. Runners in scoring position with 1 out. 1 giving up the 2-base hit to Orlando Guzman. And now we've got coming to the plate number 16, Manuel Chaides. Chaides, the catcher for the Laredo team.
We saw last night, Chaides started the game, and then he was substituted by Galvan in the 3rd inning. He got hit by a foul ball, but apparently he's good for today. So,
George, tell the viewers back home in New Tai what's happening now. You've got your coach coming up to talk to the pitcher.
因为现在有3垒有人，然后目前只有1人出局，所以现在教练上场来和选手们讨论接下来的一个策略。
And so they have that little conversation about what to do next, while Manolo Rangel gets his third base coach to walk out here and have a quick chat with the batters and folks that are on bag. Number 16, who is Manuel Chaitis, the catcher, about to face off against 1, but it looks like they're going to make a pitching change, and they're bringing in a right-hander from the bullpen. So they're substituting a new player for 1 who leaves the game after 1 full inning and a half pitched here.
George, is this your first time to Laredo?
Yes.
So how do you like it?
Good, very good. Also, I live in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's not too
so
far.
Not
Not too
far.
far.
Yes,
we,
yes.
we left this morning.
Oh, okay.
Around 7.
Welcome to Laredo.
Everyone thinks Laredo is that much hotter than San Antonio, but it's really not. It's only about 2 degrees difference
Right.
from Laredo to San Antonio. So, although cold fronts tend to stop closer to San Antonio than do in Laredo, so it's a little cooler
And
in the
rain.
fall.
And
Oh,
rain
and the
also.
rain.
And the rain also.
That's right.
Yes, and the rain.
So we've got a new pitcher coming on for New City Taipei, Taiwan here. And I believe it's number 1, Lu Yu Yan, I believe is the reliever coming in early for 1 who is headed to the dugout. Yes, number 1, that's our pitcher.
Okay, number 1. You mean the 背号?
Yes. That's going to be your reliever right there. Lu
罗于燕.
Yu Yen. And see, I'm going to get better with George here. It makes it a lot easier. Funny that I probably needed somebody from Youngstown, Ohio up here as well. So Spanglish was my first language, I guess. Wasn't really English, wasn't really Spanish. It was somewhere in between. So Lu Yu Yen is relieving Shu Tu Wan here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and he'll be facing number 16, Manuel Chaitis, the catcher. Great baseball day, little hot, but for Laredo, it's not too bad. 10-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the southwest a little bit. So a little different than yesterday. I don't see the flags flying much, but the wind speeds don't seem to be affecting the field of play like they did last night. And the first pitch is a strike. So Lu Yu Yen delivers a strike to Manuel Chaitis with runners at 3rd and 2nd here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Live from Pony Palomino World Series action at Unitrade Stadium. And that's ball 1. So 1-1 the count, 1 out, 2 runners on. New City Taipei leading Laredo 1-0. Early pitching change coming here to New City Taipei. Lu Yu Yen pitching for New City Taipei, facing Manuel Chaitis with a 2-1 count, 1 out, 2 runners on, both of them in scoring position, 3rd and 2nd. Number 12 on deck, ready to see if they can add to their lead. And that's a strike, 2-2 the count. Not sure that Chaitis liked that one. He stepped away from it, and that one was counted still a strike. So 2-2, 1 out. Yen on the mound, winds, and that one's in the dirt. The catcher doing a good job, Shu Ju Tae, stopping that ball from coming forward, getting past him and keeping it in front of him, pushing that ball forward. Runners at second and third. 3-2 the count, 1 out. Let's see how they respond. And the pitch, it's a grounder to first. They're going to hold it. And they're going to play it home. And double play. Smart ball by the New City Taipei team. Laredo getting caught in that attempt to take home. Aggressive base running by the Laredo team, but that will end the inning with no further damage. 1 run lead for Laredo over New City Taipei. And we'll be right back after this brief message from our sponsors, Laredo Sports Medicine, Ringo's, Advanced Spine Solutions, and Southern Sanitation. And so we're back live here in between the innings, and we go to the start of the third. And George here has been reading some of the comments from our folks over at New City Taipei. He might want to just say a few words to our friends from New City who are watching us live on YouTube on Laredo Pony Channel. Go ahead, George. Say hello to some of your friends back home.
Hello， 现在要上场的是背号6号，第9棒蔡宏仁。
On the mound, Andrew De Leon, the left-hander, facing number 6. Foul ball over the first base area. Number 6 for New City Taipei, Young Hyug Jin, the batter, the right-hander, facing the left-hander De Leon. Swing and a miss, strike 2 here in the top of the third inning. Day 2, second game of the day, Pony Palomino World Series action. And we'll get the batter's name out here for you in just a second. Low and inside, ball 1. So who's batting for New City Taipei?
现在上场的是叶宏仁，背号6号。
And so Ying Hong Yan. Oh, and that one goes sailing over the catcher's head. That's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can you say that name for me one more time?
叶宏仁，现在打击的是叶宏仁，背号6号。
Ying Hong Lan is the right-handed batter facing Andrew De Leon here in the top of the third inning. And he's going to get a full count from De Leon, the left-hander. Score is 1-0. Laredo leading New City Taipei here in the top of the third inning with the left-hander De Leon facing the right-hander.
Oh.
And that one gets over the head of the catcher, and that will walk our batter, Yen, to the first base. And now we're going to have The pitcher, Shin Chu Won. No, I'm sorry, number 7. Number 7, top of the order, Yu Cheng Yu, the left-hander, batting against the left-hander, De Leon, with a runner on, nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Nice bunt laid down by the batter, number 7, Yu. However, he was unable to advance the runner from first to second. So out number 1 recorded at second base. Smart pickup by De Leon, firing it over to second base. Excuse me.
Good play by Leon. What helped him also was that you had Cadena, their baseman, telling him where to go. So he still had time to get him at second base, and that was great communication by the team.
Tu Z, the left fielder, now batting, again left-hander, facing the left-hander De Leon, and our batter is number 9.
杜奕哲
Tui Za, the batter for New City Taipei, and a successful steal of second base by the runner. De Leon, 1-1 count to the batter from New City Taipei. Runner at second, 1 out. Left-hander versus left-hander. Here at the top of the 3rd inning, live Pony Palomino action. And that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 80 miles an hour coming from Andrew De Leon. The runner at second, advancing on a stolen base. De Leon having a chit-chat with some folks. A few signals here and there. What's he telling them about?
He's asking about the count. I think they have 2-1 up there in the scoreboard, and he's just making sure that's a correct count up there.
Oh.
Well, I know it's not Hector from Game Changer because he's sleeping next door, so it's not him doing it. It's the guys over to my right here in the production booth. Mr. Juan Collazo at the board, and Art Trevino, the legend, over on the other side. Jerry Medina assisting on the announcements here for the PA system. And that is ball 3. So 3-1 the count, 1 out, runner at second. Well, and so I think there is a discrepancy between what's on the Jumbotron and what the blue is saying. I think he's saying it's 2-2 the count.
Oh.
And that would be a different strategy. And that's a
Oh.
line shot to second. And a double play as the batter lined directly to second base and got him nothing he could do to get back in time.
很可惜的是双杀，造成了这次的双杀，所以2人出局结束了这一局。
However, there is still lots of baseball to be played, so we're moved to the bottom of the 3rd inning here between New City Taipei and Laredo, and we'll be right back after this brief message. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service. And here we're back live. AJ Sanchez at the plate facing the new pitcher who came in relief of the starter, number 1 Liu Yin, facing Antonio Sanchez, the center fielder today, who pitched a masterful game yesterday. Speedy Sanchez, very fast on the bases.
Talk about speed. I mean, you see the pitcher throwing 86 miles per hour, great fastball on the pitcher.
1-1 the count. 87-2-1 the count to Sanchez. 87 on this one.
Good
So,
fastball.
good fastball coming from the pitcher Yen. And I know it's spelled Yan, but it's pronounced Yen. So I'm getting some good help here from my friend George, who's come in to give us a hand with the translations and the pronunciations.
It's a 背号7号刘承佑，他刚刚的球速是87。
Number 14 coming to the plate. It's Enrique Loyola, the second baseman, who's facing the reliever Yen on the mound for New City Taipei here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And he does a nice little bunt, advancing his runner to second base. So 1 out, runner moves to second, and number 3, Andrew De Leon will be coming on. Now, De Leon ambidextrous in that he throws left-handed, bats right-handed. I've got a boy that does the very same thing. Unique skill there. So Yen facing De Leon for the first time with a runner at second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd, and that's high into right field. Runner's going to attempt to tag, but nope. Just feints at it and goes right back.
Good arm.
And wise choice, right, Rodney?
Yes, sir. Great arm over there by the right fielder.
The right fielder, let's see who is the right fielder. Oh, yeah, it's you, the right fielder, number 7, throwing that ball in quickly and accurately. Number 7, right fielder.
He's the pitcher now.
He's now the pitcher. Okay, so who's at 7? Oh, I'm sorry. We're having a little discussion here, George. He's right. You is now the pitcher, and the right fielder is now someone else. And we're going to get that for you when we made that substitution. We didn't grab that number. So you is on the mound for New City Taipei, facing number 2, Brighton Clements, the shortstop, with a runner at second, 2 outs, as he takes a strike from you, who was at right field, but is now on the mound for New City Taipei. And we're trying our best to make sure we get these names and these positions called properly. And that's a foul ball. New City Taipei, not a stranger to the city of Laredo. They've been here before.
Yeah.
They have won this tournament before. So they are a powerhouse team facing the host Laredo team. These competitors know each other well. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Laredo still leading 1-0 with a runner at second. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Live broadcast brought to you by Southern Sanitation and our good friends Ringo's Legendary Barbecue, and that's a ball. So 2-2 the count to Clements. Ringo's Barbecue, the Doc Holiday, the Tombstone, they've got some great burgers. They've got great brisket. The sausage is unimaginable, just fantastic over there. George Gutierrez and his crew cranking out some legendary barbecue. And if you go there and tell them you're coming on behalf of Pony, use Pony 10 and get 10% off your order. PONY 10 and you get 10% off your order at Ringo's. So if you're one of the teams that are visiting, take the entire team over there. They can handle it.
That's good. Good to know.
And that's a fly ball. Center left fielder is going to take that one, and that's going to retire to the side. So runner left at second. Score remains 1-0 Laredo, Texas over New City, Taipei. And we'll be right back.
8号。
Foul ball out of the field of play. Now, George, it's 106 degrees Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius in?
这大概是在台湾是40度左右，所以是非常非常的热。
So about 40 Celsius. And that grounder is going to go to second. And it's a quick throw, and there we go. Out number one. The runner, Ming Ching Chai, out at first. And now number 3, Zhang Sheng Wan, the designated hitter, will face the left-hander De Leon.
现在打击的是背号3号曾胜恩。
Zhang Zhen Wan, the designated hitter, facing De Leon, the left-hander for Laredo, here in the top of the inning, in a game that is started a few minutes late and is pushed out into the hot spot of the day, with the temperature rising on the field. And so while the player safety being important, we'll take a break after this, won't we? We won't have any games until 6.
Yes, sir. Next game will be at 6 o'clock. There's going to be one here at Unitrain and then the other one at the SAC. But it's very important for the players to keep hydrated.
They had a young man who was assisted by EMS earlier from Mexico City who maybe got a little dehydrated and was carted out of the stadium. Hope he's doing well. We'll check in on him later. Number 3 will walk to first base and is taking off his protective gear and will walk over to first base. So we've got a runner at first with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Pony Palomino World Series live action. Player safety being very important. George, you might want to tell them that we had a player that was taken out of the stadium by EMS, but we hope that he's fine.
现在要上场的是背号4号陈杰。
Oh, and that's a great shot. An aggressive base running by the runner for New City Taipei as he shot that right down the middle gap. And even though he stumbled, was able to get to third base successfully. So now runners at the corners with number 10, Ku Ting Xuan, the center fielder, coming to the plate, and the Laredo team huddling on the mound.
Taiwan executed that play to perfection. They had a hit and run going, so you saw the running going and just base it up the middle.
And even though he stumbled, he was still able to get there successfully. That's testament to how big of a leap he had to get started.
Yes, sir.
So now number 10 will come to the plate. Who's number 10 for us, George?
Number 10，古6号，第6棒古定玄，背号10号。
Ku Ting Shen.
古定玄。
Ku Ting Shen. Hey, I'm getting good at this. Ku Ting Shen. Ku Ting Shen will be facing the left-hander De Leon in 106-degree heat with runners on the corners. Here in the top of the 4th inning, Pony Palomino World Series action brought to you by Advanced Spine Paint Solutions. Let's see how Laredo handles this with runners on the corners and one out. And that's a strike from De Leon. That seemed to be having a little bit of speed to it. There we go, 82 miles an hour. 0-1 the count, one out, runners on the corners. Laredo leading 1-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. De Leon looks over to first, knowing he's got aggressive base runners. And the batter loses the bat there for a second. Foul ball, 0-2 the count. Now, Valdi, you said that there's a game over at the SAC. That's the Student Activity Center for United Independent School District.
That is correct. That is correct.
I want to thank UISD for their use of their facilities and transportation. They were gracious enough to loan us their school buses to cart the teams around. So thank you to Dr. Cruz and the folks over at UISD for their assistance. Bobby over there, Bobby Cruz, who's also the athletic director, giving us a big hand with all of this. He's a big baseball fan. Inside, that's going to be ball 1-2 the count, one out. Runners on the corners here for New City Taipei, facing Andrew De Leon. And they've got a slim 1-0 lead, but New City Taipei is threatening. There goes the runner second, and the catcher unable to corral that, drops by his ankle, and the runner advances. So now runners in scoring positions, one out. Number 10, Ku Ting Shen. At the plate.
Ku Ting Shen.
Ku Ting Shen. At the plate, the left-hander facing the left-hander, with two runners on in scoring position. And we look to see what they do here as De Leon looks over at the speedy runners and delivers a ball to the batter here in the top of the 4th inning. Hot day, great day for baseball though. Great day for baseball.
De Leon has to be smart here. Once again, you have first base open here.
Well, let's see how they handle that. If the coach has whispered into their ears correctly, and that walks the runner. So we're going to load the bases with number 17. So Shen is on first, and now number 17, Wang Yu Shing coming to the plate.
现在是第7棒王宇翔，背号17，目前是满垒的状况。
Wang Yushang coming to the plate with bases loaded against the left-hander De Leon, but the coach is coming to him, having a nice conversation, asking if you got this or we need some help here. Nope. That's going to be curtain call for De Leon, who will head to the dugout as Manolo Rangel, the great field general, is calling in for a reliever. Bali, from your vantage point, who do you think they're bringing in?
It's going to be another lefty.
Why lefty? Bali, why would they bring in a lefty here to face this right-handed batter?
This lefty, Alex Soto, also a graduate of United High School, has a real good breaking ball also. So I think that's something that now they're going to start seeing. Taiwan will be seeing as a good breaking ball.
With bases loaded and a good batter here in Shing for New City Taipei, this is going to be a critical inning for them here, with Soto trying to keep the runners from scoring as they maintain a really slim 1-0 lead with one out here in the top of the fourth inning.
Very similar to what we saw last night. We had Antonio Sanchez starting off the game and threw a little bit more heat. JP Briseño came in to relieve him, was a little bit more crafty, more curveball, more change-ups and stuff like that. So I think that's where we're going to see once again De Leon throwing hard.
And hopefully what that will do is cap the tide of base hits and walks to keep them from scoring, because they lead only by one. We've got our good friend from Game Changer scrounging through our goods back here, Hector. Hector from Game Changer, our good friend. Always coming in. We love having him. We love making fun of him, but he's a great guy, and he maintains the score with Game Changer. We call him Game Wrecker, working for Game Changer. Good to have him always. Comes up from the valley, and last night got to tour the town late at night. Good thing he wasn't touring any other facility that we have here in Laredo. Made it back safely to Laredo. Had good dinner from what I heard. Laredo's got great food. George, I don't know if you've had an opportunity to eat out yet.
Not yet.
We've got great food here. All right, number 17. Shane getting ready to face De Leon with bases loaded, one out here in the top of the fourth inning. Laredo hanging on to a slim 1-0 lead as Soto delivers ball one inside, but I can see what my colleague Valdi Guzman said about control and craftiness with Soto here on the mound for Laredo. And the windup here, and a squeeze executed to absolute perfection. Did you see that?
That was perfection with the suicide squeeze by Taiwan.
Picasso couldn't have painted a better picture. That was outstanding. Squeeze bunt with bases loaded, and they were able to score that one run to tie the game. So now we've got bases loaded again, and we have the left-hander, number 2, Chu Yu Tae, coming in.
8号邱玉德，背号2号。
Cho Yuta. Oh, and that ball gets past the catcher, and there might be a play at home, but nope. Underneath the tag, and another run scores for New City Taipei. Number 4 coming across for New City Taipei. Chen Tae coming across, scoring the run. So 2-1 New City Taipei.
现在打击的是8号邱佑德，背号2号。
And so back to the pitcher-batter duel here with Soto facing another bunt, and again, unbelievable. Did you see how masterfully they executed that? By the time the ball hit the bat, the runner was 2 steps away from the plate and scores run number 3 for New City Taipei. Runner advances to third, and the bunter successfully gets over to first base. Number 6 coming in, so tag over at first base. Number 6 now, the batter Ying Hyur Jin is facing the left-hander Soto, and New City Taipei enjoying a 3-1 lead as they put 3 runs here. Strike 1 to the batter.
现在是叶宏仁，背号6号。
George, one more time. How do you say his name again?
叶宏仁。
Ying Hong Lin. Ying Hong Lin, the right-hander facing the left-hander Soto, as New City Taipei adds 3 runs with a runner at first. Strike from the pitcher Soto. 0-2 the count, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning with a runner on. Batter at the plate swings and almost hits the pitcher. Gives him a little chin music. That went right across his face, back into center field. So 2 runners on here in the top of the 4th inning with New City Taipei adding 3 runs in this frame. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Courtesy runner coming on for number 5 is your courtesy runner. Zhu Zhen was the courtesy runner that is coming on for the catcher, who is headed back to get on his gear.
现在打击的是背号7号刘承佑。
And now number 7, top of the order, Yusheng Yu is now the left-hander facing the left-hander. Takes ball 1 from Soto. Yu, who was the right fielder, now on the mound for New City Taipei, has 2 runners on, second and first, 2 outs. Top of the 4th, now leading Laredo. And that one is foul ball, but may still be in the field of play. And that's going to drop. That's going to drop, and the aggressive base running from New City Taipei gets 2 more runs to come in. 5-1 now here in the top of the 4th inning as New City Taipei is adding some runs here on a high drifting fly ball to left field by the 3rd baseline. Third baseman and the left fielder unable to get to it, drops between them, and the aggressive base running, Valdi got him 2 runs.
Yes, it has. And I was going to say also how well Taiwan handles the bat, how they just put the ball in play. You know, I mean, they let down 2 sacrifice bunts, 2 suicide bunts, but you see the discipline and how well they handle their bats.
And again, that runner that scored came all the way from first base, so he was on his horse. He never stopped, and I saw the coach from third base there just marshaling him to run in and was able to get him across the plate. So now it's 5-1, runner at third, and that's a chopper to second. Should be an easy out, and that ends the inning, but not before New City Taipei scores 5 runs for New City Taipei to take the lead. And so we'll be back for the bottom half of the inning after these brief messages. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service. Pony Palomino World Series action, bottom of the fourth inning. New City Taipei 5, Laredo 1. First batter at the plate, number 8, Hector Cadena, the third baseman. And on the mound, I believe we have Liu Sheng Yu pitching. And that shot is in the deep center field, left center field, and that's in the gap. It's all the way to the wall, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Cadena. Great shot from our live stream camera crew, catching that ball rolling all the way to the wall. Good job by our camera crew. Running 4 live cameras. We've got one that's a little hot, so we brought it inside. We might restart that view from home plate. But we've got our center field camera and our first base and third base cameras firing off just nicely. And thank you to Unitrade and ASM Global for their assistance in getting their IT folks to work on the internet and Wi-Fi to improve the streaming here. We had some challenges earlier today with the Azusa game, and they came in and reset the modem, restarted the Wi-Fi router, and now we've got a good, clean, crisp live stream here for the New City Taipei Laredo game. Number 17, Ronaldo Lorenzo. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Yu turns around and, nope, it's Yen, number 1, who's the pitcher. Yen turned around and got the runner at second. So that records out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning, with Lorenzo hitting high into foul territory. That's going to go into souvenir land. Let's see if somebody runs out there and picks up a souvenir, or at least brings it back to us, one of the two. Father, you remember back in Little League, if you've got the foul ball, took it to the concession stand to give you a snow cone.
Yeah, snow cone, yeah. You used to get a snow cone.
Used to. They'd give you a snow cone to bring back the baseball. And that shot is in the left, and it is foul also. Is it?
Yeah, the umpire over at third base called it foul.
The runner confidently looking, saying, "No, I got it in," but he's being sent back to the box. So 1-2 the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning, with New City Taipei leading 5-1, and we wanted to make sure we had the right call. And so number 1, Liu Yun-yin, is your pitcher, and Yu is still out in right field. number 7. My mistake, I apologize. I got that backwards the last time. Number 17, Ronaldo Lorenzo at the plate. And he takes ball 2. 2-2 the count, 1 out, nobody on. Laredo trailing 5-1. The field general, Manolo Rangel, who likes to stand by the gate rather than in the dugout. And that chopper is foul. 2-2 the count. Some coaches would enjoy the comfort of the shade, but the field general takes in the heat right there on the field. Number 11 on deck for Laredo, Jeremy Gabriel, the left fielder. On the mound for New City Taipei, then Yu Yin doing a great job of keeping Laredo off the scoreboard. 5-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Live action brought to you by Southern Sanitation, Southern American Live Doppler Radar, Advanced Bind Pain Solutions. And that shot is to shortstop, nicely handled. And that is out number 2 for Laredo. New City Taipei handling that just perfectly. Want to shout out to the folks over at Ringo's Barbecue, legendary burgers and barbecue. They do breakfast too, Valdi. They do tacos. They do all sorts of goodies.
I haven't been there for breakfast. Need to try it next week.
Gonna have to do that. Ribs, sausage. They got it all down there. Plus, their sides are amazing. Mac and cheese, potato salad, you name it. They've got it. It's the place to go. And that goes to first base. Nice backhand by the first baseman. Nice cover by the pitcher. And that is out number 3. 1, 2, and 3, and they're done. So we go to the top of the 5th with New City Taipei leading 5-1. 5-1. And we'll be right back after these brief commercial messages. Yeah. Roll back to live action here. Pony Palomino World Series, top of the 5th inning with Laredo leading 5-1. Number 8 at the plate, Sheng Si. And if I didn't get that right, George is going to hit me over the head. Tai Sang Jae at the plate. George gently hit me with the right cross to get that across. Left-handed batter facing left-handed pitcher Gilbert Soto, right? Gilbert Soto?
Alex Soto.
Alex Soto. I'm sorry, Alex Soto. Alex Soto.
We also have a new catcher, but I'm trying to pick up the number. I can't see his number.
High fly ball right here, shallows. Little bit of a drift, and the shortstop was able to grab that for out number one here at the top of the fifth inning, with number 3 coming to the plate. Zheng Zheng in.
现在是背号3号曾胜恩。
Zheng Zheng in, the batter for New City Taipei, has had a good tournament so far, helping his team here with a 5-1 lead. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 balls to count now from Alex Soto, the left-hander on the mound in relief of the starter for Laredo, Andrew De Leon. And that one is high into the air. Let's see where that's going to be. It's right there at shortstop. And out number 2 is recorded here for the folks over at New City Taipei. And the next batter is number 4, Xingzhen Sei.
陈晨杰背号4号陈晨杰。
Xingzhen Sei, the left-hander facing the left-hander Alex Soto, with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Flies one out to left field. That one should be easily handled. And that retired aside. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for New City Taipei. And Laredo takes its turn at bat here in the bottom of the 5th. And we'll take a quick break. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Pony Palomino World Series action. We're back live with number 10 at the plate, Orlando Guzman, facing the right-hander Liu Yu-Yen in the bottom of the 5th inning. Grounded to third. Nice easy throw to first, and out number 1 is recorded here in the bottom of the 5th. The Laredo bats, not as loud as they were last night. Again, having good control, getting the players to ground out, fly out. Outside of that run in that first inning, off the starter, they've not been able to add any more to it. So one out here in the bottom of the fifth, number 9, Alejandro Galvan for Laredo in the batter's box with Yin on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the fifth. And that fly ball is going right to right field. Easy catch to out number 2 for New City Taipei here. Laredo 2 outs with Antonio Sanchez coming to the plate. Yen on the mound in relief of the starter.
And like you were saying, Laredo had 10 hits last night. This afternoon, they only have 3 hits.
So definitely quieter bats. And Taiwan playing mistake-free baseball so far. I think that's the other part of it. Last night, the team from Italy had a couple mistakes, a couple bad runs, base runs, but they were successful in keeping the bats quiet here at Unitrade Stadium last night with a windy field. So Sanchez comes back into the box here after having a quick visit with his third base coach. Yen on the mound looking to close this out in the bottom of the fifth. Delivers strike to Sanchez. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, 87 miles an hour for that pitch. Had a little heat behind it. Yen with a good clean windup. And that's a grounder to second, picked up nicely by the second baseman. And out number 3. 1, 2, 3 for this side as well. And so at the end of 5 innings, Laredo is trailing 5-1 New City Taiwan. And we'll be right back after this brief message as we go to the 6th inning. Palomino World Series action. Alex Soto facing the left-hander number 10 gets him to ground out for out number 1 here at the top of the 6th inning. Number 10, Kuteng Xuan.
Kuting
Shen. There we go. Kuting Shen. The HS is a sh sound, right?
Sure.
Okay, Shen. Kuting Shen grounds out the first. Number 17 now, Wang Yu Sheng at the plate. against Alejandro Soto. And that's ball two, 1 out, 2 balls, no strikes, nobody on. 5-1, New City Taipei leading Laredo, Texas. And that's outside for ball 3. Soto, good command of his pitches here with Wang Yu Sheng taking strike 1. So 3-1 the count, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 6th inning. Seems like this game has picked up speed a little bit. And that shot into second records out number 2. So Shane flies out to second. Out number 2. And now number 2 coming to the plate. Zhu Yu Te at the plate.
现在是邱佑德捕手，背号2号。
Cho Yu Te at the plate for New City Taipei against the left-hander Alex Soto with 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Laredo trailing 1-5. And strike 1. Soto trying to get this closed out so that he can get his boys back to the batter's box and hopefully rally here in the last 2 innings as they trail 5-1 against the New City Taipei Taiwan team. And that shot into center left, and that is out number 3. So that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 again. 5-1, New City Taipei leading the Laredo All-Stars. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, I want to thank Unitrade. And UISD and LISD for the use of their facilities. City of Laredo, Laredo Convention Visitors Bureau, the County of Webb for their assistance in transportation and facilities. Also thank our sponsor, Southern Sanitation, Southern American, Live Doppler Radar, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, Sports, Orthopedics, and Therapy, Ringo's Barbecue and Burgers, legendary barbecue, George Gutierrez out there. Now if you tell them that you're out here watching Pony, Palomino, and Bronco World Series action, give them code PONY10, PONY 10, and get 10% off your order. PONY10, Pony Palomino World Series action. Whether you're visiting or you're a hometown lover of barbecue, Ringo's is the place to go. Linedecker Construction, builder of fine facilities like this one here, and the new facility that's coming, the Buena Vista Sports Complex, 10 baseball fields, soccer fields with multi-purpose fields, and hopefully they get it right and we have another world-class facility added to our inventory. I want to thank Richard Rosas and Robert Rosas and Rudy Rosas and Raul Rosas, the entire Rosas clan, for all of their support to Pony and over the years. Rotex, Andy's Mobility, Andy's Auto Air, Sunbelt Air Conditioning, all 4 companies, big supporters of Pony World Series action here. Richard Rosas, the president of Pony, recovering from a bout with an illness recently, doing really well, recovered nicely. Saw him out at the field last night at opening day ceremonies. So here we go, live action number 14. Enrique Loyola will be facing Lu Yu Yin, who is still on the mound for New City Taipei here in the bottom of the 6th inning as they lead 5-1. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for Loyola. New City Taipei enjoying a comfortable lead here, playing some exceptional baseball, base running, batting the whole 9 yards, just executed perfectly. They've had a couple suicide bunts that were executed just perfectly. You couldn't have painted a better picture if you were Picasso. Not the Picasso painted. Some of his stuff I just don't understand. But all right, here we go. Deep center field, out number 1 for New City Taipei as Loyola flies out to center field. Number 3, Andrew De Leon, coming to the plate, and he'll be facing Lun Yu Yan, who is still on the mound, who came in relief early for their starter, Shin Chu En was a starter for New City Taipei and is now been relieved by Lin Yu Yan, who has done a great job through the last 5 innings. As they lead 5-1 here, Andrew De Leon at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Hard grounder to shortstop, hard throw to first base, out number 2, 1-2 so far. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Also want to give a great shout out to the folks over at the Laredo Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber of Commerce that supports small businesses, Hispanic-owned businesses. Jerry Garza and Chuy Garza over there at the Laredo Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, growing membership. Only been in Laredo now, going on its 2nd year. Fly ball deep into center field. I'm sorry, shallow center field. Here they come for out number 3, and that retires aside. 1, 2, 3. We go to the final frame with New City Taipei leading Laredo 5-1 here at Unitrade Stadium, live Pony Palomino World Series action, and we'll be right back after our brief commercials. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Series action, the final frame here, 7th inning with New Taipei City leading the city of Laredo 5-1. George here put me in a headlock, punched me a few times repeatedly until we got it right. New Taipei City, not New City Taipei. So my apologies, the entire game I'm calling it New City when it should have been New Taipei City. Thank you, George, for correcting me. And I'll be seeing Dr. Marta Martinez at Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, Pain Management, after that correction. Thank you, George. And that is 2 balls, no strikes, nobody on. 3 balls, no strikes, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning, New Taipei City, Taiwan. Strike 1 to number 6, Yan Hu Yin, the batter for New Taipei City.
现在是背号6号叶宏仁。
So, George, do me a favor. Tell the folks back at New Taipei City that I'm extremely sorry that I got it wrong. I'll never do it again.
台湾加油！新北市古堡加油！
Number 6 walks to first base, so we got a runner on with nobody out. Coach Manolo Rangel will approach the mound, and I think he's going to make a change as he nods that I think he's seen enough. Yep, and so Alex Soto will take a bow and head to the dugout as number 13 will head to the mound. Alonso Barbarena, I think I've got that right. It's either Alonso or Alfonso Barbarena headed to the mound for Laredo. I want to give a big shout out to the folks over at UISD, the bus drivers who were so gracious to cart all these teams around and will continue to do so until Monday. Thanks to Diana and Vania, Gorati, Joe, JC, and Jimenez for moving these teams all around town, always running from 6 to midnight. So they were up and about, carting them to and from breakfast and late night dinners, as these games will sometimes last into the wee hours. Thank you, Danny Trevino, and your crew over there at UISD. Hangs out at the bus barn for good reason. Danny Trevino, one of our good friends, thank you for helping Pony out as you do every year. And our good folks over at LISD, we've got a new athletic director, don't we, over there? Luis Escamilla. Luis Escamilla, thank you so much for letting us use your facilities. There is a possibility, if we have it correctly, if we know this for a fact, that we may be playing at Veterans on Monday. So thank you. Shout out to LISD for their great support. And for all the folks at the City of Laredo, JJ Gomez Parks Department, all those good folks that are out here helping us out, making sure the facilities are up to par all over, especially over at the Benavides Sports Complex, where they've got the Bronco World Series going on, 12U, happening over there. And if you guys are listening and have somebody out at the Bronco World Series, they can go to Ringo's as well. And so number 7 will step into the batter's box. Liu Ching Yu, the left-handed right fielder. And I can't remember if he throws right, but bats left. A little opposite of what my boy does, and De Leon over here over at the Laredo team, the All-Stars. So you, the left-hander with a runner at first, nobody out, facing the new pitcher Barbarena, as the first baseman has that ball bounce right in front of him, kept it from going out into the outfield. Catcher trying to keep the runner honest. 5-1, New Taipei City. Don't hit me, George. New Taipei City leading 5-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Catcher change for Laredo also, and that has popped up, and wisely the runner will run back to first. He attempted that bunt, and the first time they don't execute it right, had he put it down on the ground, that runner was already almost at second base when he decided, let me return because this is going to get caught. So with one out, we have a runner on, and number 9 has come into the batter's box. Tu Chen Sei.
背号9号杜奕哲。
Tu Iza.
杜奕哲。
Tu Iza is the batter, left-hander, facing the right-hander Barbarena, with one out, 1 strike to count. Runner at first. Top of the 7th inning, 5-1 New Taipei City. And a shot right down first base. The aggressive runner, Speedy, number 6. all the way to third base. So now runners at the corners, one out. And Tsai Sheng-se is the batter.
背号8号蔡胜杰，
Tai Sun-che, with runners on the corners, leading 5-1, one out, faces the right-hander Barbarena, who came in relief earlier this inning. And there goes the runner, and that's a long fly ball to right field that will drive in number 6, sacrifice fly, all the way to right field, allows one more run to score, making it 6-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Number 3 coming to the plate, Zheng Chen In.
背号3号曾胜恩，
Sen Seng-in at the plate versus Barbarena on the mound. One runner on, 2 outs. And that is popped fly here right to first base, and that's out number 3. But not before New Taipei City, Taiwan, adds one more run to their lead. 6-1, bottom of the last frame here at Pony Palomino World Series action at Unitrade Stadium. And we'll be right back.
And that's where you're waiting for the Olympics, are you saying?
I will.
For the Pony Palomino World Series action, number 8, Hector Cadena, trying to keep his team's dreams, hopes alive. Bouncer gets past the shortstop, and the makings of a potential rally with the first batter getting on base. We do have a change at the mound for New Taipei City. Number 15, Wang Ming Shin on the mound.
Wang Ming Xian,
Wang Ming Shin on the mound for New Taipei City in relief of Yen, who pitched a masterful 5 innings. Delivers ball number 1 to number 4,
Briseño, JP
Briseño. JP Briseño the third in the batter's box here against number 15, and that's a grounder right back to the pitcher, and double play. So that's 2 outs here in the bottom frame. 1 out remaining to keep Laredo's winter bracket dreams alive, as number 11 will come to the plate. Jeremy Gabriel, the left fielder, batting left-handed against the number 15, Wang Ming Shin. Wang Ming Shin getting the batter to ground out double play. Gabriel takes ball 1 from Shin. Gabriel, the left fielder for City of Laredo, for Laredo's All-Stars, trying to keep the dream alive. Foul tip into the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. 88 miles an hour from this pitcher. Some heat behind that pitch.
The pitcher right before him topped at 89 couple pitches.
Outstanding speed at this age. And that's coming back towards us. That one right over us. And the ball manages to bounce back into the dugout. No souvenir for anyone this time around. You don't get to keep that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning. Laredo trailing 6-1 to New Taipei City, Taiwan, here at Pony Palomino World Series action. And that's high outside, ball 2, 2-2 the count. 2 outs, nobody on. The reliever successful in getting the first 2 batters. 1 got on, 1 grounded into a double play. And that one going to second base. Nice, easy lob to first, and that is the game. New Taipei City winning 6-1 here at Unitrade Stadium. One more time, I want to give a big shout out to Unitrade's IT staff for their assistance. This live stream 100% better than this morning. We get an opportunity to make it up to Azusa, California in the next game, and we hope to have a successful, clean live stream here this afternoon. So we welcome you to the games. We hope you come back to us. And if you get a chance, get down to Ringo's Barbecue and Burgers. Try the Tombstone. You're a daisy if you do. Laredo Sports Medicine, Van Spine, our title sponsor, Southern Sanitation and Southern American Radar. We're signing off, and we will see you back here at 6 o'clock for the next game of a doubleheader nightcap. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.